Let's go sailing, let's go.
Let's go sailing, let's go.
Let's go sailing, let's go. Let's go sailing, let's go. Let's go sailing, let's go. Let's go sailing, let's go. Let's go sailing, let's go. Let's go sailing, let's go. Let's go sailing, let's go. Let's go sailing, let's go. Let's go sailing, let's go. Let's go sailing, let's go. Yay! Sailing! Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we go sailing?
Sometimes I don't always want to go sailing, so I need to get myself all pumped up. My crew helps me do that, but you have to admit, we are in paradise. This place is amazing.
Okay, good morning, sailors. I'm not always able to film all of our lives, but yesterday one of our sailor friends named Joe rented a car here on Long Island, so he was able to take us for a tour around Long Island, which, by the way, is very long. And we got to see the world's second deepest blue hole and go snorkeling in it. I didn't video it, but here's a picture for you. And we got to see the monument to Christopher Columbus's fourth stop was right here where we are in Santa Maria Bay. There's a monument to it here. We got to go see that as well. So looking at the weather apps and the weather information, where we are is currently unprotected. The winds are now coming from offshore, blowing us towards shore. Today is a Tuesday sometime in April. And tomorrow, Wednesday, and the next day, Thursday, there's going to be 30 knots of nasty wind, and this bay is not protected. We need to get out of here. We need to go sailing. The exciting news is Georgetown, Bahamas, which is one of the most popular cruiser stops in the world, is only 20 nautical miles west of us. We actually have good wind conditions, and we're going to have a nice, easy sail 20 miles west to go into Georgetown, Bahamas. How hard could it be? This is sometimes difficult for people to understand or appreciate, but I've done so much sailing that it's like a job for me. I don't always want to go sailing. Sometimes my motivation and my morale to go sailing is very, very low. I need help sort of getting my spirit pumped up to go. And obviously the Let's Go Sailing song is a magnificent way to cheerlead my gloomy soul into wanting to go to work today. The forecasted winds today are expected to be light, also from the northeast. We're going to be sailing beam reach to broad reach, but in light winds, so we're going to run full sail. First things first, we need to pop the reefs out. Last time we sailed, we had second reef in the main. Today we want to run full mainsail. So we open all the clutches, pull all the ropes loose, open the happy pack, and release all the reefing lines. Okay, about there is probably good. So now we have an equal amount of rope on both sides of the second clue, so it should lift more easily. Okay, Daisy, now that the mainsail's set for full main, can you please prep the mainsail as we normally do? Bring the topping lift to become a halyard again, please.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So I'm now going to bring the main traveller over to starboard and take the halyard off, the main halyard off the front.
Yep. I'm not kidding when I say Bahamas waters are crystal clear. This is 20 feet deep. We have a sentinel anchor placed out there somewhere because we had a wind shift, so we're going to have to bring the sentinel anchor up first. That's actually funny. We're right beside our main anchor right there, actually. We're actually holding on the Sentinel. You can't see it really well on camera, but our main chain goes up to there, to the Sentinel anchor where we had set it when we were that way yesterday. And from the Sentinel anchor that's actually holding us, it then goes to the main anchor buried right there. Which means the Sentinel did its job and reduced our swing radius so we don't swing into the reefs over there. Okay, good job prepping the mainsail, crew. Let's prepare to lift the anchor now, please. If you can go release the snubbers and get ready to lift the anchor procedure.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Off you go. One of the things I haven't discussed with you all very much lately is that Wildchild's 40-year-old Volkswagen diesel engine that I love dearly, cross my fingers and pray she chooses to keep working, has been a little moody lately. I'm not an engine mechanic, but basically the cold idle adjustment screw, if it exists on this engine, needs to be adjusted. When the engine's still cold, it chokes itself out and does not idle appropriately. So I have to warm it with higher RPMs before I can trust it not to conk out. Like when it gets warm, it'll be fine, but right now when it's running cold, I have to hold the throttle up and sometimes it chokes out and I have no idea why it does this. The good news is the engine works and it starts and it goes. On my to-do list is research. Why is the engine killing itself, like fuel starving itself when it's cold? I have no idea. Probably there's some way to adjust, fix, or tweak something. I have no idea. That's the captain's life, is I'm going to have to face and fix every problem independently and on my own. So I have no idea why the engine's unhappy, but I know that to use it, I have to pre-warm it. I pre-warm the glow plugs for 10 seconds. She's a little slower to start, but she will catch because she always does. Oh man, she almost didn't want to start that time. So I'm full throttle and I can't get the RPMs to go up right away. She was really kind of starvy there. I have no idea why. Good news is she's working, and you just be a good girl and keep working, and we're gonna love you, and then we'll find someone to be nice to you later. You just gotta warm it. Eek, that made me nervous. That was like the hardest, slowest start she's ever had. She was kind of fuel starved on that one. I don't know why.
Should I start bringing the chain in now?
Yep, engine's on. Let's start lifting the Sentinel. So now that the Sentinel anchor is off the bottom, WildChild's starting to drift back. We're gonna it takes both of us girls all our strength to get that big beast up and over the rail. And there's the main anchor there as we start to slide back on the main chain. You can see that the Sentinel anchor is a heavy sucker, and it can't be pulled up with the windlass over the bow roller because there's two chains. It's very hard, and it takes both of us girls to reach through and over the rails to hand over hand it over the rail to get it on board. So putting out the Sentinel is a lot of work, but it's a lot of extra safety, comfort, and better sleep. So sometimes it's worth the effort for safety. Okay, I think conditions are good. Prepare to raise the main.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, you guys have seen the magic of what it takes for us to raise the main and how beautifully Miss Daisy and I do as a team, so I'm not going to film it. We're going to use boat magic, and next thing you know, we're going to have a fully raised mainsail. Here we go, magic.
go. Let's go sailing, let's 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 go. Yes!